on another episode of Keeping Up with Queen P. Things that I am unlearning as a Black woman. I am starting to love my hair more, and not just my hair. When I say hair, I mean my natural texture. I have been a relaxed girly for a decade, probably even more than a decade. Ever since I was 6 years old, my mother relaxed my hair. Let me try actually and do that challenge where I don't use any filler words. My mother relaxed my hair at 6 years old, and at 17, that's when I decided that no, I'm actually gonna cut my hair because I wanna see like how my natural hair actually feels like. I was in high school, I was starting to see different types of hairstyles that girls were having, and a lot of girls were embracing their afros, and I was like, I want to hop on this train. So I cut my hair off, figured out my natural hair texture, and I realized, oh, that's the reason why my mother relaxed my hair, because my hair is actually hard and difficult to maintain. I have always been a tender head girly. So when I was younger, like when I was 4 years old, I still remember that it was very painful for me to get braided, like I would run to the bathroom and lock myself in because I didn't want anyone to touch my hair. I hated it completely. If I could have chopped off my hair when I was younger, I would have. I don't know why I didn't think of that. And the reason why I never wanted people to touch my hair is because Black women who were older never knew how to care for natural hair, Like, my hair is not detangled, but you are here parting it. Like, how can you do that? That is so painful, Like, you don't do that with natural hair, It needs to be wet for you to detangle it. Even combing, like, why are you pulling through dry hair like that? Like, relax. My hair is not that other hair texture where the comb goes through nicely and swiftly and thoroughly. My hair, it takes time, and unfortunately the women around me never knew that. So that's why me and my hair, it was never really a love relationship, and that's what I got to understand at the age of 17. Going on in my years, I actually learned a bit more that I was actually under a spell where I never actually felt beautiful in my natural hair. I have never really been like a wig girly, but I would always do anything and everything to transform my hair. I would always listen to the narratives of like, no, if you leave your hair out like this, your hair is gonna break. You should relax your hair. Your hair should be able to make edges. Guys, I have 4C hair that can't make edges actually. My hair is relaxed. This is what allows me to make edges, but I have 4C hair that cannot allow me to make edges, and it's something that I need to start accepting because the world has said that no, this is the standard of beauty. Your hair has to make edges, and if your hair doesn't make edges, your hair is gonna be ugly. Because even around me, like my mom would tell us, like, at home, like, no, relax your hair in the front, it doesn't look nice like this. Also, when I was a relaxed girly, with relaxed hair, your hair goes through this phase where the natural part starts to come out. And when I would go to school, people would make fun of my natural state of my hair coming out, and like, oh no, your hair looks ugly, And also because I was getting a relaxer, but like people were never really treating my hair around, so it wasn't growing. So people also had that narrative, like, when they saw me, like, oh, she's a Black girl, she has ugly hair, her hair will never grow, because it was just a hot mess. And everyone was just telling me what to do with my own hair, Very confusing. But then again, it makes me question whether sometimes we actually want women to be in their natural state, But when they are in their natural state, we will make fun of them and be like, haha, look at you, you look ugly. Because why, when my natural hair is growing and my relaxed hair is showing, you are saying that my hair looks ugly, you know? That's my natural state. It reminds me of the time of Miss Namibia 2025, and Joanna Swartboy didn't wear a wig, you know, and she is a Nama woman. I stand by correction. I believe that she's a Nama woman. And what happened was a lot of people were like unveiling this thing of not using filler words. However, a lot of people were making fun of her and saying that no, she knew that this was a beauty pageant. Why is she not wearing her wig? You know, people even made comparisons of like the Sun people or the Khoikhoi people and put her picture there, like with her hair, and like they were just basically saying that her hair was ugly. But that is her DNA. Like, why are we saying that? You know, we're all for, yeah, I love a natural babe, but when the baby is natural, that is what you are doing to us, you know. So I said, so I'm failing this challenge, guys, but no, let me be positive, let me try again. As the years are going by, I am learning a lot. I still am a relaxed babe, but I am going to get to the stage where I want to go natural completely, and I just want to be natural and only wear braids. Right now, I told myself that I don't want to wear wigs anymore, but I'm also trying to test myself by not wearing wigs, because at the end of the day, I don't want to come to a point in my life where I'm wearing an outfit, I look at myself, I look at my hair, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I look so ugly because my hair looks like this and my hair is in my natural state and form. Because one day, if I have a daughter, I want my daughter not to feel like me. I don't want my daughter to go to school, look at a white girl's hair and be like, mommy, I want my hair to be straight like that. I want her to understand that as a black woman, your hair is not supposed to come down. Your hair is supposed to grow like this. You know, your hair is an antenna, you know. The way your hair is built protects you from the sun's rays, but your hair is beautiful. There's ways that you need to detangle it. It takes time, but it's beautiful. That's what makes you a black woman, you know. That's what makes you different from all the others, you know. But not different in a way to exclude you. Different to say that you are unique. You have a unique aspect and a unique part of you. I also found out that touching a black woman's hair is actually racist. I never knew that, but you are basically saying that, oh, you are distinct. I have to point out that you are distinct. And that is actually crazy business, because I never knew that. And as black women, we are always programmed to be like, oh my gosh, is that your hair? Can I touch it? Even when we see a black girl with long hair, the narrative is always like, as a black girl, that's not you. You can't have long hair like that. Or if it's long, you want to be like, can I touch it? Can I see? Or is that a wig? Or what do you do to make your hair look so great like that? But at the end of the day, we can all grow our hair that long. Also, the time when Bali, she is a South African, I don't really know what she does, but I just saw a post where she became the face of Carlton Hair. Carlton Hair is an SA beauty shop that does hair, and she became the face, a black woman, and she said that she has K Hara. And people were like, oh, how can you say that? Like, you are being so derogatory to your own type of people, you know, like this is going back. You are bringing the past back. And then I saw another woman say, we are only pinpointing out Bali's mistake because she's famous. But at the end of the day, we are doing the same thing when we say that our hair is hard to maintain. That's why we have to wear a wig, because it's a lot easier. You know, my hair is so hard, it's so difficult, I can't manage it. Is equivalent to saying that you have K harder, you know. You always wearing protective hairstyles. You saying that no, my hair has no hope of growing or whatever, that is equivalent to what Bali is saying. But we as black women also need to change the way that we speak to our hair, the way that we speak to ourselves, the way that we speak to our image, you know. And that really is some food for thought, because I do see it around in our community. And I just want to change the narrative, you know, as someone who is growing, might be a mother of a beautiful daughter. I really want my daughter to love her hair, you know. I don't want her to go to the salon and not want the ladies to touch her hair because she's tender-headed, you know. I want to prep her hair properly, detangle it properly, so when she gets to that chair, she knows that my mom did my hair so well that I know I'm not gonna feel that much of pain, you know. I do believe that also hair salons don't also know how to treat black women's hair. And the weird part is that it's black hairdressers who don't know how to treat black women's hair. But you are black too. But if you give them a wig, trust me, they will blow that wig down to the T. But their own natural hair, give them zero. They will give you heat damage. Also, for my graduation this year, I decided that no, I want to wear braids rather than a wig, just to test myself, and also just to test the theory and see that, is it true? And people actually came to me and asked me, like, girl, why are you not wearing a wig? Like, why are you wearing braids? And people were like, yo, you would look so bomb in a wig, your outfit would look so good. And in my head, I'm like, but like, why am I still not eating with my braids, you know? And it also makes me think that whenever events are happening, trust me, black women would mainly go for wigs rather than braids or their natural hair. But braids is also a serious topic, because remember, there are chemicals that give black women cancer in braids. So I also feel like I should let go of that completely and just embrace my natural hair. There is no such thing as leaving your hair out will cause your natural hair to break. If you are treating your natural hair, giving it the nutrients that it needs, your hair is gonna grow and it's going to flourish. There was this one lady on TikTok that said that if you relax your hair, that is a form of colorism that you have against yourself. And it is also equivalent to black women bleaching their skin. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I felt a bit sour, but I really do think that it is some food for thought that I need to think of. And I really think that it needs to get to a point where I need to stop relaxing my hair, because that is serious burning chemical treatment that I'm doing to myself, and I need to rock my afro out. But yeah, I'm not saying you guys must follow me, whatever. This is just something, a topic for debate that we can talk about. If you are a wig girly, you are ride or die wig girly, let's talk about it, you know. I'm still rocking my relaxed hair, so I can't be one to be like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm going to be really natural. Everyone is not natural. They are anti-black. I'm not here to do that, because at the end of the day, we are all not perfect, and we are here to learn and grow. And had I not gone through all of these stages, I wouldn't be healing the next generation at the end of the day. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for sticking till the end, and I will see you next time.